Hello, I'm Tim Payne, Superintendent of the Ephrata School District, and I'm joined by Sarah Vasquez and Greg Becker, both of which are teachers in the Ephrata School District, although Sarah's been promoted to full-time tech director and CTE director. She's been doing that in the past. And we're here today to talk a little more specific about a component of our teaching and learning model that was introduced in another video that you can watch. And predominantly, we're talking about the utilization of video. It's a major component in our teaching and learning model. Our kids are already digital. Our kids are creating videos. There's so many videos out there from YouTube to Instagram. They're just all over the place. And so we really thought it'd be beneficial with two teachers and myself to talk about that. So when we come up here and we look at our teaching and learning model, right? We have teachers utilizing video. That's both their creation and creation by somebody else. That comes through the Chromebook to the student, and then a way for students to do it is to say, oh, I see that essential learning, and I can demonstrate my learning through a video back to the teacher, and then the teacher can let that go to other staff. So one of the ones that I talked about with my kindergarten wife is she had kids creating math videos in their backyard, sending them to her through the device, and then the ELL teacher was like, wait a second, that's great vocabulary from an ELL student. Can I use that? That's so authentic. So, Greg, sir, how have you talked about video in terms of from a teacher perspective or as an educational tool?
Well, I'll tell you, it's a pretty exciting time with the video. If you're familiar with TikTok, for instance, I've caught my daughter any number of times in the kitchen doing a dance or doing a whatever, and when I then just got to see the final product, these kids are like little Steven Spielberg wannabes. They can put together some pretty fancy videos. Now, I think a lot of teachers worry about that. They're concerned that they're not Steven Spielberg, and you don't really have to be. If you take any lesson and put it into, say, Google Slides, you could do it on stoichiometry and chemistry. You could do it on something like reading or identifying shapes. Practically anything can be put into a Google Slides in a series of steps. Then using Screencastify, which the school district has provided to us, you just put your face in the corner and you just go through the slides and talk them through it. Explain the important parts of the slides, and the kids get to see you. It doesn't take anything really special or no special effects, laser beams or anything else. And suddenly you've made your first video and the kids are going to be excited by that.
And there's probably a video you could watch to teach you how to make a video. Sarah, have you used video in your background and teaching experience?
Well, I live in the video world, teaching multimedia arts, commercial photography, and video editing. So yes, definitely made some grand lip sync videos this spring, and actually used that in my classes to show how you could use video to bring people together and teach a topic. And like you said, our kids are very immersed in that world, and so I think for teachers and parents to keep in mind that that's how some people learn and communicate. And again, it's another tool that can help increase our teaching and learning methodology. And people don't need to be afraid of it. You know, the best camera is the one that you have on you. And our phones these days have incredible cameras. And every teacher in the Ephrata School District is equipped with a touchscreen Chromebook that has a camera, a web camera, a microphone, built-in microphone. And there's lots of tools that we can utilize to be effective.
I think what I want our teachers, parents, and kids to understand is just get started. I think you said, well, you don't have to be Steven Spielberg to do this, but get started. You know, the kids don't have to see perfect, and teachers don't have to see perfect back from kids. But, you know, with practice, you know, if we can drop the fear, increase the use to demonstrate learning and to teach learning, I think it's just a powerful tool. And I guess the last thing I would say before we let this thing up is we're going to provide the professional development. We're going to provide videos. We're going to provide opportunity for teachers to help teachers. And so teachers will have to be a student themselves, as well as the students they're working with. So, well, thanks for joining us today on this video talking about video and how we're going to utilize video in our teaching and learning model. Thank you.